Hello, Aquarius. It is time for your January 2020 reading, and I have your cards already pulled. We'll be using the Vice Versa Tarot deck, and I will go ahead and get started. Our first card is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Moon card in reverse. We have the Judgment card. I want to say that's Judgment. I'll double check. We have the Strength card in reverse. We have the King of Wands in reverse. We have the Sun card. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the Four of Wands again in reverse. We have the the Four of Swords in reverse. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. So pretty much everything is reversed today, which is very interesting. And I'm going to double check this one card that we were talking about and see which one it is. It is in fact Judgment. So, of course I always say this, it's not the Page, it's the Knight of Pentacles, excuse me very much. But this one always reminds me of the, why can't I think of the name of it? The Fool card, excuse me. My brain is just done today. And it's got that empty cornucopia behind him, and he's actually holding this pentacle in front of his face and looking at it. You can see that's what it looks like from the front. But it's like he's arrived at this place where everything that he thought was bountiful is turned out to be just a void. And now he's looking to the future, looking forward in the journey to what's coming next. But there's also a lot of fear and unknown and kind of worry here. And we can see with the Moon card, which is also Pisces, that there are the two towers here on either side. And in this case, where it's showing up more as anxiety, there's not knowing what's in those towers, what is to be. And if you can see the front of the Moon card here, that those are actually cracked open. There's nothing in there to fear. There's nothing to those towers. And I say this a lot. When you see a tower, it doesn't mean that you have to go through the tower. It's just giving you an opportunity to let go of something. There is that tower moment there, and you can release it and make the tower as or hold on to it and make the tower as small or as big as you want to. So in this situation, there's nothing to fear, there's nothing to worry about, but there is worry. There's also the crab on the back here, so this can also be a reference to Cancer. Did I say that this was Pisces? So the Pisces and Cancer reference to there. We also have Judgment. And but there's also some wish fulfillment happening in the background. And this, for some reason today, this just struck me as like the masculine, the feminine, and then the inner child. So there is a need for balance here, but there's also that self-judgment. We have the Strength card, which is Leo. And you can see that she's kind of taming the beast here. you may be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, or Leo. And there's some deception here, and it is important that there's both the King and Queen of Wands and the fiery aspect. So this is a balanced fire sign. It could be masculine or feminine. There's a lot of balance here. And I think that may also be very strong possibility that this is a Leo person. But there is some deception going on here. And it can also be because there is masculine and feminine. There's the serpent showing up here, which is a reference to deception. But it could also be self-deception, and their back is turned to you. I am reading the sun sign here in this particular situation as that being Aquarius and having this more innocent, childlike persona. And you can see that the horse is being very gentle here with the child. And then we have this, so it seems that Aquarius, you are interested in another person and they have their back turned to you because they are actually with somebody and they're very happy together, but you're in the shadow, you're behind them, you are not a part of that for them. And there's also the ram's head here, so it could be Aries. But it's the person in this relationship is most likely a fire sign. Could be Aries, could be Leo, could be Sagittarius. But it does not mean that they don't know that you are there. But they are in a relationship. We then have the Four of Swords. I will also point out there's 4-4, so look up the angel number 4-4. But we also, this is my Nero fiddled while Rome burned card. Like, this is someone being in a situation, sorry, this is bothering me. Someone being in a situation of power or control and having people who are in their sphere of influence be in trouble and just kind of being asleep at the wheel. It also makes me think of waiting for the other shoe to drop. So it seems like there is ultimate happiness here at the end as well, right? The Ten of Cups in reverse. So this situation isn't going to play out how you think it is. This is the Ace of Cups that's showing up here. Like, this is the original, on the original Ace of Cups card. And it's showing up here as like a pipe dream as the lotus unfolding. And you getting your wish, getting your ultimate emotional happiness and fulfillment. This doesn't come to you in the way that you think it will. And I think that's an example of this, of getting to the cornucopia and finding out that it's empty and moving on to the future. So it could be that you are in a relationship and outwardly everything seems like it's fine. Or it could also be that you are watching someone and the person that you really care for is in a relationship, and outwardly it appears that everything is fine. But if you're outside of that relationship, the relationship isn't all that it's cracked up to be, and your future does not lie there. Your ultimate happiness is not tied up in that relationship or in that person who you thought was your ultimate happiness. If you are a person in the relationship starting to realize that this relationship isn't everything you wanted, I will say this. The grass isn't... Oh, no. I'm not going to say it in the negative. The grass is greener where you water it. That's not to say that this person is your ultimate happiness, because you are your ultimate happiness. The grass is greener where you water it. But wherever you go, there you are. So if you've changed relationships before, and you're changing relationships and changing relationships and changing relationships, the relationship itself may not be the problem. You may be bringing the problem with you. You have to do your inner work. And that's where I'm getting a lot of these cards being in reverse. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in reverse. This is talking about inner work. This is talking about shadow work. Wherever you go, there you are. Before you make any decision about relationships, if you're in the relationship, do your inner work. If you are watching what seems to be the person of your dreams waltz off into the sunset with the person of their dreams, don't beat yourself up. Don't feel like this is you losing your happily ever after. Do the inner work, because what's meant for you will always be for you. Aquarius, I hope that this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, if you have thoughts, if you need additional guidance. I'm happy to help. And I hope that you have a great month of January and beginning of February. We'll see you next time.